Hello friends, today's video is on presentation software and characteristics. A presentation is used to enhance language learning. It has the unique ability to communicate messages to a group of people in a much simpler manner. When you see a presentation and at the same time hear the presenter, it stimulates both visual and auditory faculties. It also helps to absorb the information faster. Effective presentation skills help to reduce miscommunication and helps the learner learn much faster. So now, let us look at what are presentation software is. Presentation software is used to create presentations, e-learning packages, information points, and many other multimedia products. Presentation software packages allows us to create multimedia product using a series of slides. Text, images, video, animations, links, and sound can be combined on each slide to create a sophisticated final product. The most widely used presentation software is Microsoft PowerPoint, but there is other presentation software such as Impress, which is a part of OpenOffice. Let us look at some common features of presentation software. One of the common features of presentation software is slides that can contain any mixture of text, images, video, animations, links, and sound, and also animation effects that allow the various elements on each slide to appear after a certain amount of time or when a presenter presses a button. There are other features like Slide Master, transitions, slide notes. Slide Master allows the style to be set once and then used throughout the presentation. Transitions is how the presentation software moves the display of one slide to another. Transitions usually include dissolving from one slide to the next or the current slide being moved in some way to show the next slide as though it was underneath. When slide notes are used, the presenter will see the current slide and any notes associated with it on his or her display, and the audience will see just the slide on another screen or from the projector. Before PowerPoint were introduced, lectures and presentations used nothing more than chalkboards, overhead projectors, or large pieces of paper to illustrate points. Today, these same lectures and presentations can be more effective with the use of PowerPoint, a slideshow program that comes with Microsoft Office Suite. Both new and advanced users can create a presentation using this software, following basic tutorials. However, just knowing how to use this software does not guarantee good PowerPoint presentations. Now let us look into the characteristics of a good PowerPoint presentation. First of all, into the text. The most important characteristic of a good PowerPoint presentation is proper spelling and grammar. Even with the most amazing message, you will lack authority if you present it with a spelling or grammar error. You should perform a final spell check before you present it. If you are not familiar with grammar, have a friend or a colleague check it for you. Proper font type and size is also important. Multiple types of fonts or dressy novelty fonts are distracting. Many fonts differ from one computer to next, which can cause problems if you have to switch computers. To solve these problems, stick to a basic font such as Times New Roman, Geneva, or Arial. Use a font size at least 28 so that your words will be seen without any problem. Now let us look into the color. Integrating color properly can make or break your PowerPoint presentation. First, using a compatible color is a must. A color wheel is helpful in finding colors that go together and avoiding those that clash. Experimenting with colors will help you get the best theme. However, dark text on light backgrounds is easiest to read and generally looks the best. Add colors to enhance piece of boring text and to highlight important phrases. This will help the audience to assimilate the information better. Multimedia. Adding movies, images, and sounds to a PowerPoint presentation helps draw attention to important pieces of information and makes the presentation more interesting overall. However, using too much multimedia can be distracting and confusing to the audience, making it harder to retain important text information presented. A good rule is one multimedia item per page or fewer, with text introducing or summarizing it. Avoid using sounds during every transition. Do not use images as backgrounds either, as this is unsightly and distracting. A PowerPoint presentation is effective when it successfully keeps the attention of the audience and assists viewers in retaining information. Using a slow and steady pace is integral in allowing this to happen. Leave enough time so that all the members among the audience can fully absorb the message, but not so long that they get bored. Other aspects to consider include making sure your slides are clutter-free, integrating participants in the presentation, and keeping transitions short but attention-grabbing without sound bites. Preview your presentation before you present it, and add as much flair and personality as you can given the content. Now let us look at what are the benefits of a PowerPoint presentation. First one is visual impact. That is, making your presentation more interesting through the use of images and videos. This will help to grab the attention of the audience very easily. PowerPoint also allows you to work with other people in a collaborative manner. Content sharing is another feature. It can be done by sharing your PowerPoint presentation with anybody in the world. PowerPoint can be used in a number of different ways, including for educational purposes. Seth Godin has proposed 5 rules for avoiding really bad PowerPoints. First, no more than 6 words on a slide, ever. He says that there is no presentation so complex that this rule needs to be broken. Second, no cheesy images. He says to use professional stock photo images. Third, no dissolves, spins, or other transitions. And fourth, sound effects can be used a few times per presentation, but never use the sound effects that are built into the program. Fifth, don't hand out the printouts of your slides. They don't work without you there. So with this, let me conclude, and I hope for at least some of you this video will be helpful. And thank you so much for your patient listening.